Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Good morning and happy Friday. It is Friday, October the 25th.
Yes, here we go. Yes, it is an awesome Friday. We are feeling good. Vibes going well here as we get set for a lot of people going to be celebrating Halloween this weekend.
Oh, yes. Let's take a live look out at the city real quick to see if we have anybody being early on their celebrations. And right now, sky's looking beautiful. Justin, what are we looking at today?
Blue skies,
Hey.
yeah, it's going to be beautiful. Yeah, I think we're going to see a pretty nice weekend. It's going to be hot, though. You know, we're kind of used to that at this point, but a lot of heat going into next week and then maybe some changes. So let's look outside one more time. And actually, let's look at the visible satellite picture. And you can see where the morning clouds are. Yesterday, you remember they were over top of us. This morning, not so much. They're over towards Howardsville. And then as you get into the hill country, low clouds are very funny. They're very fickle. You just never quite know exactly where they're going to set up. But this morning, they did not set up over San Antonio. So we are seeing full sun, at least for the moment. There are clouds right around us, and you can see those there in the distance. 70 at the airport, 71 New Braunfels. Mid-60s in Bernie and Kerrville. Nice morning there. And our forecast today does take us up to 89, sorry to say. Friday night football is going to be a little warm. At least the sun goes down. Once the sun goes down, it feels a lot better. Yeah, some changes next week. Hopefully, maybe, just maybe, a slight chance for rain. We'll talk more about that in the Halloween forecast as well, coming up in just a couple minutes.
All right, Justin, thank you very much for that. Yeah, some of our football folks going to be sweating it out a little bit later on this evening. Take a look at 410 Parabital. We have got smooth sailing out there, 281 with the Quarry traffic moving along pretty good both directions. Right there by the Pearl at Grayson and 281. Things looking good. I do want to remind folks, you're probably going to see some TransGuide signs that say that there is ride and share available for the Alamo Dome because we have got a big concert tonight. Billy Joel and Sting going to be taking stage. So the Alamo Dome area, that's going to be packed this evening. Just keep that in mind if you're about to step outside. So everything else, though, looking pretty good right now. All right. And speaking of maybe hitting the roads, maybe you're planning to go vote today because we've got early voting for the 2024 presidential election that is happening right now across Texas and right here at Bexar County. And those polls have definitely been busy.
Bexar County Elections Department says the turnout already breaking some records. We have our very own Devin Karp in the studio this morning to break down what we need to know now and for the future. Good morning, Devin.
Hey, good morning, y'all. This is a big one. Even though early voting gets open for about a week, as of yesterday afternoon, the Bexar County Elections Department says turnout, that's sitting at just above 14%. That's higher than the entire voter turnout for some city, school, or amendment elections that we've had in the past here. As of 1 in the afternoon yesterday, more than 168,000 people have already voted. The Bexar County Election Department says it's thrilled with that high turnout, especially when you compare it to some local and city amendment elections back in 22 and 23. Now, Bexar County Elections Administrator Jackie Callanan says some people have been shocked with the long lines at the polls, but she encourages everyone to be patient and courteous, both towards those other voters as well as the election officials. All right, now let's say you want to go out and make your vote. Those polling sites are going to be open this weekend, but the times they're going to be open are going to be a little bit different, start to fluctuate from now on. On Saturday, they're going to be open up from 8 a.m. in the morning to 8 p.m. in the evening. On Sunday, that's going to change from noon to 6 in the afternoon. Now, after that, next week, those hours are going to be fully extended every day, Monday through Friday, from 8 to 8 until November 1st, on the last day for early voting. There's 51 different polling locations across Bexar County that are open right now during this early voting period. And up on KSAT.com, we've got a full guide for you up there on voting early, where those polling sites are, what's on the ballot this year, besides that obvious presidential race, and what sites are actually the busiest and slowest if you want to avoid a line. RJ and Pat Jaffney.
All right. Thank you so much, Devin.
All right, Devin, thank you very much. Here's today's 9 at 9.
A 30-year-old woman was arrested this week after her 17-month-old baby died from severe injuries. Police say that Chanel Yoko is charged with capital murder after the baby was found lying on the sidewalk at a hotel in Galveston. What first appeared to be a tragic accident quickly took a shocking turn after investigators discovered the baby fell from the balcony of a hotel and had injuries not related to the fall. Yoko was denied bond in Galveston County Court yesterday.
And just 11 days until Election Day, former President Trump says if elected, he will fire Jack Smith, the man investigating Trump's handling of classified documents and his role in the January 6th Capitol attack. Meanwhile, Vice President Kamala Harris leaning on star power in Georgia to rally voters in that battleground state. The presidential race comes down to Texas today as both candidates will host rallies, Harris in Houston and Trump up in Austin. KSAT will be live streaming both events. You can watch them online at ksat.com.
The recent E. coli outbreak is causing some restaurants to remove an ingredient from its menus. Fast food chains like Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, and KFC are all taking out fresh onions from its meals at some locations. In a statement, the company's parent company says that they are making the move out of, quote, an abundance of caution. The FDA says that slivered onions used on McDonald's Quarter Pounder sandwiches have been identified as a possible source of the E. coli contamination linked to a deadly outbreak.
Los Angeles prosecutors are pushing to re-sentence the Menendez brothers convicted of killing their parents back in 1989. Lyle Menendez and Eric Menendez were 21 and 18 years old when they admitted to shooting and killing their parents inside their Beverly Hills home. The brothers say that they killed them because they believed their father would kill them to cover up sexual abuse. If re-sentenced, the pair could apply for parole. Resentencing must now be approved by a judge, and the state parole board would have to sign off on their release.
The Justice Department has reached a settlement in Baltimore bridge collapse from last month. The two Singapore corporations that owned and operated the ship have agreed to pay the DOJ nearly $102 million. The agreement resolves a civil claim alleging the company's cost-cutting and negligence led to the bridge disaster. 6 people died as a result of the collapse.
A huge handbag merger isn't happening after a federal judge blocked the combination of the company behind Coach and Kate Spade with the company controlling Michael Kors. The judge, siding with the Federal Trade Commission, argued that coupling the big handbag brands would raise prices and hurt consumers.
The Environmental Protection Agency has issued stricter rules when it comes to lead paint dust in homes and child care facilities. Any level is considered hazardous now that the EPA's new requirements. Even low levels of lead exposure can be unsafe, particularly to children. It can hurt brain development and cause long-term health complications. Even though lead is no longer an ingredient in paints, it can still be found in older buildings and homes.
And another perk for Amazon Prime members, gas is going to be a tad bit cheaper for them now, as the company is allowing members to save 10 cents per gallon at the gas pump. That averages up to savings of about $70 a year. Right now, gas prices are at their lowest, but analysts say that the ongoing conflicts in the Middle East might change all that. All they have to do to get their discount is link their Amazon account to the loyalty program app called Earnify, and it will show you which gas stations are participating.
Hallmark's new greeting cards include a digital gift card inside. The gift card is basically a QR code on the inside flap of the card, which can be used for loading and redeeming its value. The recipient has to scratch off a code that they enter into their phone for redemption, and that's today's 9 and 9.
All right, you see the music and those visuals right there. This is a big event happening this weekend. We are talking about Muertos Fest, where nearly 100 Dia de los Muertos altars will be going up. And this morning, event organizers are very busy prepping.
That's where we find our Sarah Costa right now. Members of the community started building their altars at 7 this morning. Sarah, how's it looking out there? From what I can see, it looks really cool so far.
This is such an amazing event. It is so vibrant, and there is so much culture and love that goes into this event, especially the altar builders. The altar builders are really the corazon, the heartbeat of this 2-day free event. You can see them getting up, setting up this morning. And a lot goes into building these altars. Over 80 altar builders are setting up this morning for the 2-day free event happening Saturday and Sunday, starting tomorrow at 10 a.m., going to 11 p.m., and then again on Sunday from noon to 9 p.m. And over 50 performances also happening along with all these altar builders. But I want to talk to Principal Melissa Martinez. You are with Coronado Village Elementary in Judson ISD. And tell me about this beautiful altar that the elementary school students got ready.
Well, we wanted to participate, and so once we were accepted, we were like, okay, what are we going to do? And so I love butterflies.
So do I.
Yes, so they're my favorite, and the monarch is my favorite. So I said, let's do butterflies. Let's incorporate science, let's incorporate history, culture, and it will be fabulous. So we got our art club from our students, and they made small butterflies for us and paper butterflies, and then we had a teacher that helped us build the actual butterfly, and then we went to painting and glittering, and so we have a big passion. The Dia de los Muertos actually and the monarch flight are on the same path at the same day, so it's just very touching, because the monarch's history is that it's carrying the souls of the dead to the next place, so it just seemed to fit. And we're a campus of elementary students, so it works well with the science and the history, and so everything that we do at Coronado Village, because we're a dual language campus, and so it just honors our families in the best possible way.
Oh my gosh, I can smell the flowers. So many flowers.
And we actually went to the Marigold Farm, our Noski farm, and we took our garden club, went and we did science behind that. So we just wrapped it up in our curriculum and in the history, and we just did it all together. And so it was super important for us.
You're singing everything to my heart. You guys are talking monarchs, you're talking garden club. The marigolds smell beautiful. A big part of building these altars are the monarchs, are the marigolds. So come on out Saturday and Sunday. It's a 2-day free event. And hey, if you can't make it, I also want to mention that KSAT is airing a special, and it's so much work it goes into this special on October 30th from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Don't miss it. It's going to be great. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Sarah. It does look cool out there, and obviously you're going to play a role in that.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm going to be able to co-host this with Stefania Jimenez, so I'm honored to be able to do that and bring this celebration to life, obviously honoring the ones that have passed on in such great ways to do that with the altars, ofrendas, all the calaveras that we're going to see out there. And again, Muertos Fest happening downtown this weekend. More than 100,000 people are expected to make their way to Hemisphere and Civic Park, again, tomorrow and Sunday. And the best part, it's all free to go, so you're going to be able to show up, not have to deal with too much hassle when it comes to paying to get in there, and you can see the hours of the festival on your screen. And again, if you cannot go, we have a special broadcast event next Wednesday on all of our platforms, KSAT 12, KSAT.com, and KSAT Plus.
All right, 9:10, 7 degrees outside is still ahead on GMSA at 9.
Hey, y'all, we got Halloween right around the corner, and we have a local family that is celebrating just a little bit different this year. After losing their loved one to cancer, they are finding ways to keep his memory alive. We're going to show you how they're doing just that coming up after the break. It's 9:14. Welcome back to GMSA at 9 o'clock. Well, Halloween is always a big deal on the city's south side, and for many, it has become a family tradition. The same is true at the Rodriguez family home off of Ackard Place. However, this year, getting ready for Halloween for this family has been bittersweet.
That's because their loved one, Josh Leha, passed away from cancer in November of last year. As Stephanie Serna reports, her family is now celebrating in his honor.
My mom started decorating. She loved Halloween, and then as we've gotten older, we all have kids now. There's 5 of us. We get together every year, decide what we're gonna do. Sometimes we'll have themes, sometimes we don't.
Walking through this Southside family's front yard, you can see there's no question this family is all about Halloween. However, Jennifer Barrios tells us that out of her 4 brothers, Josh Leha probably loved Halloween the most.
He was so creative. If you look at all the different costumes he made, helped my nephews make their costumes. Last year, my nephew was Freddy from Five Nights at Freddy's, and he made the hat of actual Freddy. It was so cool.
In May of last year, Josh was diagnosed with neuroendocrine carcinoma, which is a rare aggressive type of cancer. And just 6 months later in November, at the age of 42, he passed away after celebrating Halloween with his family for the last time.
It's been hard, especially for me, the past few months, knowing that his anniversary is coming up. I feel like he's like, I have to be there. Like, he's never gonna be gone. His memory will keep alive through Halloween, through softball, through any family memories. I mean, it's bittersweet, but I know that he'll be happy looking down, knowing that we're still continuing the tradition.
This year, the family is continuing their Halloween tradition in Josh's honor.
This year, we decided, or my oldest brother decided, to do an anime that he loves. It's called Bleach. And so all of us, which not all of us watch anime, are gonna dress up as different characters. I don't even know what my character is, but all I know is she has purple and pinkish hair.
As they dress up as characters from Josh's favorite anime series, they say they will always remember Josh, always being there for everyone, even when he was sick, and how he fought to the end.
My kids, for sure, he was a role model to them. Like, if I needed anything, just calling, like, why don't you tell me these things? Or, you know, my oldest looks up to him very much, like a father figure for all three of my kids.
Stephanie Cerna, KSAT 12 News.
What a way to honor. I'm telling you, just taking a tradition and not stopping it, but just letting it be a part of that person's legacy.
Yeah, and it's a great way to remember, obviously, their loved ones there. When you think about Halloween and something like that, that meant so much to him and that family, continuing on some of those traditions.
Taking on a different meaning now.
Absolutely, yes.
All right, let's get to this.
Okay, well, you guys remember this morning we had a trivia question for you, and we talked about where Transylvania was located, and someone sent in a picture. They went to the castle, the Dracula castle in Romania.
Well, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
That is really cool.
That is really
Our viewers are very
Hey, our viewers are
resourceful.
worldwide, man.
I'm telling you.
One of our content creators said that Dracula he could turn into a werewolf too.
See, I didn't know all that.
She was all
but
over
she was talking about Bram Stoker's original 1897 novel, and
Lot of fun
apparently
facts.
it's a pretty good book. But anyway, Dracula was based off of the castles there in Transylvania. It was sort of the backdrop. So anyway, we appreciate the picture. That is so very cool that you went there. We thank you for sharing that with us. And speaking of Halloween, since we're in the spirit now, let's talk about the Halloween sneak peek here. We're now just under a week away. It is forecast to be mild. Jackets likely are not going to be needed with your costumes. That's the way it's looking right now. As far as rain goes, there could be a few sprinkly showers, but I'm not anticipating anything that would mess up your trick-or-treating plans. And the wild card is a cold front. Now, we do have a couple of models that want to push this cold front a little closer to us on Halloween. We're going to have to get closer to that date to say with any great certainty. Chances are it's going to get hung up before it gets here, but we'll keep you posted. I think for the most part, Halloween and trick-or-treating should be just fine. Let's go outside for you. Blue skies over the airport, although we can see some of those morning stratus clouds there in the distance. Always tricky to forecast, but again, for the moment, we are clear. 70 in San Antonio, 72 in New Braunfels, 70 in Converse, 66 Bernie, 67 in Kerrville. And there's a look at where some of those clouds are right now. So we got a cloud deck from roughly Seguin over to Howattsville and LaGrange. Another one across the hill country, so Medina Lake up to Kerrville, and then yet another one from Del Rio to Eagle Pass. And in between all those, again, we've got clear skies here in San Antonio. So our forecast today, noontime 80 degrees. We make our way up to 89 this afternoon. It turns into a pretty toasty day. And then tonight, temperatures will fall into the low 80s, 81 at 8 o'clock, 78 at 9 p.m. We have now gone 49 consecutive days without measurable rainfall. This is the 9th longest stretch that we've seen since records have been kept. And the longest stretch since 1996. To give you some perspective, the longest stretch we've ever gone here in San Antonio without measurable rainfall is 63 days. That was back in 1993. Hopefully we don't get there, but I do think today we'll make 50, so we're still adding to this list, unfortunately. It has been a very, very dry stretch, and drought conditions are very quickly working their way back in. So what could change? What could give us some rain chances? Well, nothing in the short term. High pressure's very much in control. But as we get into next week, this is Monday, we'll start to see a storm system developing out west. This pushes across the country. And unfortunately, a lot of the energy is going to be well to our north. But what it does do is push a front into Texas, and I think it's going to pull up a lot of moisture from the Gulf of Mexico. Generally, that gives us maybe some morning drizzle, maybe a light shower or two. That'll be the case Wednesday and Thursday. And as I said, this front will be the wild card. If it can push a little bit further south, maybe it gives us a slightly better rain chance. But as of right now, we think it gets hung up to our north, and rain chances will be generally pretty low. So Tuesday, 10%, 20% Wednesday and Thursday. That's the best we can do. Upper 80s this weekend. Next week, more of the same, but more clouds. We'll have more humidity, and that will keep morning lows a little bit warmer too. And there's that 20% chance for rain Wednesday and Thursday.
All right.
Halloween, at least a little bit of a drop in terms of the high, but so
a little
bit better. Yeah,
but it's going to be more humid, so it's a trade-off.
We'll deal with it. We got it.
Yeah, kids will still be out and about.
They will.
All right, speaking about being out and about, SA Live, let's go out with our friends. Of course, I got a preview of Paw Patrol Live this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
What's up?
At the Majestic.
There's so much going on this weekend, but if you have toddlers in your life, then you are probably familiar with the Paw Patrol. Yes, the Mighty movie, of course, was a hit, and now fans can see those mighty pups on stage.
That's right. We've got Jeff Dietzel with Paw Patrol Live. He's here to the Most Possum Street Party. Hi, Jeff.
Hello. Thanks so much for having me.
Thanks for being here. Okay, so which characters will fans get to see at Paw Patrol Live?
Great. So it's Paw Patrol Live, a mighty adventure, and all of your kids are going to get to see their favorite Paw Patrol characters: Marshall, Rubble, Chase, Rocky, Zuma, and Sky. And we even have a special guest, Liberty, gets to come and help save the day with us. It's really awesome.
Somebody's a super fan here.
Right.
And when these kid fans see their favorite pups and characters on stage, I mean, the squeals and the cheers from the audience can be deafening. I mean, it's like Taylor Swift takes the stage.
It honestly is like a little rock concert for kids. They see their favorite pup come on stage and they just lose their minds. It's really awesome.
Yes,
it's very cool.
Succinctly put it, yes. Okay. So what makes the Paw Patrol characters so special to kids?
What's really great is each pup is so unique, just like every kid is unique. So, you know, they all have their own interests and special abilities and things that they're good at.
Yeah.
So kids can see a little bit of themselves in each of the Paw Patrol characters.
I love that so much. And there's a discount for folks that are watching?
Yes, we have a special discount code. You can use code PUP20 to get 20% off of tickets.
All right,
wow.
and there's also VIP experiences, right?
Yes,
very
we have our
pup.
VIP, very important pup package.
Look, you already know who's
I
being
know,
at VIP
right?
experience.
She's got her tickets already. You get a seat in one of the first 5 rows of the theater, and you also get a VIP meet and greet after the show with some of our characters.
All right,
I think
Jeff.
I'm going too.
Thank you so much. The Pack is back for 4 shows this weekend only at the Majestic Theater. For more information, you can head to our website. More right after we all pay the bills.
Welcome back. 926 mortgage rates are climbing again, putting more pressure on potential home buyers. And Sam's Club is helping you save on Thanksgiving this year.
All right, and today is definitely the day to indulge, but that is because it's National Greasy Foods Day. I feel like that should be every day. Ivan Herrera is here today to talk to us about consumer headlines. Good morning, Ivan.
Good morning. Excited to talk about greasy food. But first, let's start with mortgage rates. They're on the rise again, climbing for the 4th straight week. Now, the average 30-year fixed rate hit 6.54% in the week ending in October 24th, according to Freddie Mac. Now, this is the highest rate since August, but it's still below this year's highest rate of 7.22%. That was seen in early May. Now, this increase wipes out some of the relief buyers felt in late September when those rates dipped to 6.08% amid hopes of a federal rate cut. Despite the dip, though, home sales have fallen to their lowest levels since 2010 as home inventory remains tight and costs rise. Now, application for mortgages are down, with many buyers waiting for better rates or a boost in the housing affordability. Economists say many potential buyers may hold off until the spring to buy. Now, Sam's Club is now joining the Thanksgiving meal deal wars, offering a holiday feast for 10 people under $100. Pretty great. This Members Mark package features a hickory smoked turkey, classic sides like mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, delicious Brussels sprouts, sweet potato mash, and of course, a pumpkin pie. Just don't forget to bring the whipped cream if you're going to invite me. Sam's Club will even deliver it for you fully cooked, ready to serve in under 2 hours. Now, the meal deal follows similar offers from stores like Aldi and Walmart. Walmart markets a meal for 8 for under $7 per person. It includes 29 items with a frozen turkey and Jiffy corn muffin mix. Sounds delicious. And speaking of food, if you're watching your diet, today you might want to make an exception for that because it's National Greasy Foods Day. Now, whether you're craving French fries, onion rings, fried chicken, burgers, I'm getting hungry, pizza, today is all about indulging your favorite comfort foods. With state fairs in full swing, there's no shortage of fried options to celebrate. Just keep in mind, have some moderation and maybe eat healthy tomorrow to reset all of that. And if you share your treats, don't forget If you want to share your treats on social media, don't forget to tag them with the hashtag Greasy Foods Day. Guys, favorite greasy foods?
Oh, man.
Oh, you put me on the spot.
I'll go first. All the above. Give me some chicken tenders, some onion rings, some of that pizza that looked delicious there. Yeah.
All of those. All of those.
Calories don't count.
Fried chicken.
I'm going to throw a curveball for you when you tell me yours.
Oh.
I'll tell you mine.
Okay.
Fried Oreos.
I was going to say state fair stuff,
Yes.
deep fried stuff also.
Yes, deep fried Oreos. Love them.
Well done, French fries. I like mine to crunch.
With some cheese on top. All right.
Okay, thanks for making
Thank y'all so much.
Grumbling. All right, 9:29 right now and 70 degrees outside. We'll be right back.
San Antonio is getting ready to celebrate Day of the Dead, or Dia de los Muertos.
That's right. There are so many different ways to honor our loved ones that have passed on, including a unique altar at the San Antonio Museum of Art that honors local labor rights icon Emma Tenayuca. Myself and photojournalist Adam Barraza have more on this ofrenda. Mariachis serenade in honor of the late San Antonio labor rights icon Emma Tenayuca.
She helped lead the 1938 pecan shellers strike, and that advocated for better working conditions and higher wages for a largely Latina labor force.
An ofrenda filled with pictures and stories honoring Tenayuca is now on display at the San Antonio Museum of Art to celebrate Dia de los Muertos.
She was a major community organizer and leader here in San Antonio.
Influential cultural artist Amelia Mesa Baines designed the public ofrenda, which showcases the force Tenayuca was behind one of the largest labor strikes in San Antonio and Texas history.
Her work is really rooted in the tradition of altars and ofrendas, of honoring one's loved ones, and in Chicana history.
The interactive ofrenda invites people to join the celebration of Tenayuca's life by sharing their own memories of loved ones in a unique way.
Visitors can add names of their loved ones to the ofrenda and also acknowledge and honor their labor on those pieces of paper, their pecan leaves that can be added.
The pecan leaves are a reminder of Tenayuca's contributions for workers' rights and a legacy that connects the past with the present, what Dia de los Muertos is all about. All right, and that ofrenda will be on view at the Great Hall there at the San Antonio Museum of Art through January 12th of next year. So got some time to go out there and honor those loved ones with those the pecan leaves. Very interesting concept.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay, let's go out to live cam real quick, see what we're looking like outside at the city. Good morning, San Antonio. Again, thanks so much for starting your day with us again. Blue skies and the bluest dude in the room, Justin Bourne.
What does that mean?
You got the coolest Navy suit.
Oh, that is a nice suit.
That is
you're
a nice
right.
suit.
It
so,
is blue.
Trying to look like a Dallas Cowboy.
I thought you were implying that I was sad after the Spurs
No,
lost,
I'm not doing no inside-out emotion with you.
Spurs will get better. They will. I have confidence. So let me show you this picture here on our KSAT Connect. This is cool. That is Charlie Brown. He said, yeah, Charlie Brown. Yep. That is well done. Well done. We appreciate all the pictures of Halloween and all the jack-o'-lanterns and pumpkins. Great stuff. All right, forecast for today. We're going to be up around 89 this afternoon with mostly sunny skies. Should be a nice warm day, and we'll continue to see some warm weather over the weekend as well. We'll talk more about that Halloween forecast coming up in just a couple minutes.
Yeah, that was not Stimpy. My bad.
All right, y'all, we've been talking about this Muertos Fest happening this weekend. We're going to have nearly 100 altars on display to celebrate Dia de los Muertos.
This morning, people went out bright and early to get started on their altars for their loved ones. And our Sarah Costa is at Hemisphere, where the event will be taking place. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning. Yeah, they got here at 7 this morning, and over 80 altar builders are here putting these beautiful altars together. And there's so much detail and love and work that goes into them. And my favorite part of coming to this festival are talking to the individual altar builders and hearing their stories and their why and about their loved ones. And I'm going to talk with Miss Balletia. And you were telling me that this altar that you've been building, you've been doing it every year, you know, at home, but this is your first year participating in this festival.
Yes, that is correct. We're doing outdoors since as long as I can remember. It's been passing for everybody, part of my family, but this is the first year that we have the opportunity to do it here.
So you're honoring great-grandparents, great-aunts and uncles. And what is it about Dia de los Muertos? What does it mean to you when you build these altars?
It means that they're here. It's the day that they're able to come back, be on our side, let us know with tiny details that they're here, that they're accompanying us, that they're able to give us a hug, that hug that is really needed.
So beautiful, so emotional. Valeria, thank you so much for sharing your story. Come out and see the altar once it's done. It's going to be beautiful. We're at the Civic Park Strip right here. I mean, this festival is huge, and there's so many altars. Miss Lorraine, hi. Okay, so you were telling me this altar is in honor of your grandmother, or your mother, and you would get together to play game night.
Yes, we would have a monthly lunch to spend time with my mom all together. There's 6 siblings and then all of my nieces and nephews. So we just wanted to be able to gather together for mom so that she could have her family all around her. And so we had lunch, we played games, and so our theme today is family game night.
And I love the details. You have the different jacks and over here.
Yeah, we have the Toma Todo that we made, and it's all about my mom as far as games, because she loved playing all these games.
She'd always win.
Yes, that's the truth. We make jokes about how when my nieces and nephews were little, she used to, kind of try to cheat to win, because it was just fun. But yeah, we've spent about a month working on our projects together, and it's really allowed us to spend time, myself and my 2 nieces, Julie and Jenny, and we've just had a great time remembering them. And, my mom would always say, don't do it like that. You do it like this, in Spanish. So every time we work on something, we would say that. No, Mom would not want you to do it like that, So it's just been a good time remembering them. And being a part of this huge festival is like an honor to be able to share some of our family traditions with everyone.
Absolutely. Well, definitely feel her presence. Thank you so much, Miss Lorraine, for sharing your story. And come out and be part of the community and learn about these beautiful stories and everyone that they're honoring tomorrow and Sunday. Everything kicks off at 10 a.m. tomorrow, goes until 11 p.m. And again on Sunday at noon to 9, 2-day free festival. If you can't make it out, please watch our KSAT special airing on October 30th. It's going to be from 7 to 9 p.m. It's going to be beautiful. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks so much. It is now 9:40. We're looking at 70 degrees outside, and you're watching GMSA at 9.
After the break, we're taking a look at what's trending this morning, plus Halloween is around the corner. We're going to tell you what costumes are pretty popular this year. 9:44, welcome back to GMSA at 9. Well, a childhood favorite snack is changing its name for a week, and Crocs for dogs are flying off the shelves.
Halloween costumes straight out of Hollywood this year. Ivan Herrera is here to tell us all about it with these trending stories. Good morning.
Good morning again. Happy Friday. Lots of fun trending stories to talk about. First, let's talk about your favorite lunchbox items when you were a kid. Maybe your favorite. My favorite, for sure. For a limited time, Goldfish crackers are getting a new name, Chilean sea bass. Pepperidge Farm hopes the more sophisticated name will attract adult snackers after a dip in sales. Now, these Chilean sea bass crackers will still look and taste exactly like your classic goldfish. The new name is just a fun reminder that goldfish aren't just for kids anymore. And if you're curious to try them, you'll have to hurry. They're only being sold online for a very limited time until next week. And goldfish, with their classic name and packaging, will still be available in stores nationwide. So don't worry if you still need to get your goldfish fix. And Crocs for dogs, you bet, and they're a huge hit. Crocs sold out of its newest pet boots in just one day during their Croctober promotion launch. And the dog boots are going for $50 a pair, and they were launched on Croc Day, which was on Wednesday, in green and pink alongside clogs for their pet owners, matching clogs. Now, the glow-in-the-dark clogs for humans are still up for grabs online if you want to get those. And it's a fun, fan-requested move for Crocs, showing that they're always getting ready to get get creative. And speaking of matching with your dog, how about matching Halloween costumes? Now, with the big holiday fast approaching and lots of parties happening over the weekend, it's time to fill those candy bowls, light the jack-o'-lanterns, and finalize those costumes. Now, this year, the most popular costumes are straight from the big screen. Ghostbusters and Beetlejuice are huge hits, with demand way up over last year. HalloweenCostumes.com says Ghostbusters is up 80% year over year. For adults, though, Deadpool and Wolverine are top picks, and Despicable Me is trending for all ages. Now, kids love Inside Out and Descendants characters, and the big surprise here is the viral baby hippo costume, Mudang, with hippo costumes selling out in September on HalloweenCostumes.com. And guys, if you want to know my Halloween costumes, I am going to be doing a tourist on vacation. The easiest way to do it.
You should get somebody to be your Mudang that you're going to visit.
You know what? I feel like Mudang sometimes.
Mudang is a vibe.
No, I feel like a cute little hippo.
I'm telling you, like that girl, she's viral, she's popular,
I love
man.
Mudang.
She's up there with what's her name? Carpenter?
Sabrina Carpenter.
There we go.
You know what? You were talking about the costumes for dogs. My wife Christella got our dog she's a little chihuahua, a mariachi outfit. So yeah,
the cutest thing.
I have a question for Ivan. The Crocs. You said they're like $50 a pair. Do you have to buy 2 pairs for the dog?
Yes, two for 25.
I think it's 1 pair, so it's $50 for, but it would be for all 4 of them.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so yeah, 2 for 25.
I got you.
There you go.
I'm gonna have to get.
Speaking of Mudang,
let's get to the bigger Mudang who was just tucked away under there.
Yo, Timothy is just chilling on a Friday. He's just hanging out at the zoo, where it's always a great day to go there.
Somewhere. Mudang, man. I was not ready for that.
She always surprises me when she pops up on the screen. I'm just not expecting it.
She is very popular right now. Very popular. Okay, what's not popular is this heat in October. You look at all the days we've been above average. The calendar just keeps revealing more and more days. We had two whole days below average. That was on the 16th and 17th when we had a cold front, and then we moved right back above average. This is a month in which we often see ups and downs. We get cold fronts. We just haven't seen it. And so it has been very static, very pretty much the same thing every day. And that's leading to what will be, I think, the hottest October on record, or at least top 5. As of today, we are averaging 78 degrees even. That ties with 1931. We may drop second or third, but I think we end up top 5 hottest Octobers just based on the forecast that we have ahead. So just know it's going to be warm, and it's going to get more humid by middle part of next week. We really see humidity jump up into the muggy territory, and that's going to lead to some clouds, maybe a couple of showers. Nothing to get too excited about, but as we look at the futurecast here, storm system comes on board next week across the west coast. That brings snow and rain there. And as it pushes some of that energy towards the middle part of the country, we will get a front to develop. Now, the question will be, how far south did this front make it? Regardless of whether or not it makes it here, we'll get a good amount of moisture being transported through Texas, and that usually leads to some drizzle or a couple of light showers for us. So we're going to put that in the forecast for Wednesday and Thursday. Will it interrupt trick-or-treating? Probably not. But we do want to make you aware there is a small chance of rain involved there. Our forecast today, noontime 80. And then by this afternoon, 89, hot. Not so bad, though, this evening. 84 at 7 o'clock, 81 at 8 p.m. All right, tropical weather outlook. It's been a while since we've talked about this, but I did want to mention we have a major hurricane out in the Pacific. That is Christy. It is moving away, though, so will not be a problem. And honestly, that's all we have. Now, there are some indications that maybe we could start to see a little bit more development in the Atlantic once again. We know it's been kind of a busy end to the season. We'll let you know if anything takes place there. But right now, it is quiet in the Atlantic. And we just have Christy out there in the Pacific. Your extended forecast, 88 both Saturday and Sunday. And then next week, we get more cloud cover. We get some small rain chances, 20% both Wednesday and Thursday. But that's likely in the form of either a light shower or drizzle, not necessarily anything significant.
Hey, we'll take it. The people on holes needed it. We'll take it too.
Yes, that is an obscure reference, but I'm with you.
Digging up from home. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
All right, we're talking about Mudang. She was definitely a vibe on a Friday morning, and also vibing out there, Market Square. That's going to be Jada and Fiona. They got a lot going on there at SA Live. What's up, y'all?
Well, we love celebrating San Antonio.
We sure do. And, I have a question for you guys. What if you could contain a holiday event or even a city in a box?
Yes. Here with all things local in a box is Allison Craig. Okay.
Hi,
so
Allison. Hey.
This is so great because it's supporting local businesses and giving somebody a piece of home or the city, right?
Yes, exactly. So you can customize and build your own box with 5, 7, or 10 items, and we want to make shopping local super easy and convenient for anyone and everyone.
I love how we're supporting local businesses. What box do we have in front of us today?
This is the Halloween box. So yes, we have a Cookies Spider, the Alamo Candy Company Cherry Bombs, and the Alamo City Popcorn Chili Mix Margarita. That's always good, and the Southside Soda and the Twing Seasonings.
And so customizing the box, how far in advance do people need to order, or walk us through how we actually order the box?
Yeah, so you can pop into our shop at 5600 in Broadway in Alamo Heights, or you can order online. And so just go to customize your own box, or we have pre-made boxes for people like me who don't like to think about it. I'm like, okay, click and go, buy. And then you can put a cute little note in there. You build your own box based off of if somebody has an allergy and you don't like nuts, or they don't like chocolate, or you can customize anything. And then if you want to add something in there that we don't have, just send us a little note or give us a call, and we'll go out and find it for you guys.
Can businesses pick?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. So we can brand the inside of the boxes for them, or even the outside, and then if they want to add swag, we add it for free. We'll just communicate the drop off and pick up. So yeah.
And this is just so great for family or friends that maybe are coming to visit San Antonio, that you send it to them ahead of time, or just to share with them, or even for family or friends or kids who are off to college who have left the area, and you give them a piece of home, right?
Yes, I know. And my favorite thing about our company is in every box is a hot pink vendor blurb. And so we share every company that we work with. There's a QR code active link that just constantly connects to everyone. So if you like something and you want to go back and see what else that company has to offer, you can. And so it's an easy way to find all of local San Antonio products.
Wow. So the example we're showing here, the Halloween in a box, but there's also Dia de los Muertos, and then so much more heading into the later part of the year, right?
Yes, exactly. So we have a lot of holiday boxes coming up. They're already live. I can't believe I've read this like 10, Fridays till Christmas or something the other day.
Don't tell me that, Allison. I know, even people are raising the Christmas tree now.
Get it now.
But there's a deal for folks watching, which they see right now, right?
There is, yes. SA Live just SA Live for 20% off. So yes, and so thank you.
Can't show y'all a good box without giving you guys a good deal. I love that. Thank you, Allison.
Yes, all right. We're gonna send it back to you guys there.
Welcome back. Again, Muertos Fest happening downtown this weekend. More than 100,000 people are expected to make their way to Hemisphere Civic Park Saturday and Sunday. And the best part is that it is free to go. You can see the hours of the festival on your screen. And if you can't go, we have all you covered. We have a on-air special broadcast of the event next Wednesday on all KSAT platforms.
Yeah, cannot wait for that. Going to be out there co-hosting it with Stephanie Jimenez. So if you see us out there, say what's up to us. All right, real quick trans guide here. 37 Carolina. Do want to remind folks that the Alamo Dome is going to be jam-packed tonight. And then we got Muertos Fest obviously taking place tomorrow. Mentioned the Paw Patrol taking place in the Majestic. There's just going to be a lot of stuff going on. Be careful on the roads. Everything right now is looking pretty good. Hi.
All right. Wow. Okay. 89 degrees today, 88 over the weekend. More clouds, more humidity next week. Some rain chances, small rain chances show up Wednesday and Thursday.
All right. We're going to wrap the show up with a cool little gift that we got from SA Live.
This is the, San Antonio in a box. They were just showing it right there. So we got some popcorn in here. It looks like we got some salsa. Yeah, one of those sugar cookies.
Popcorn.
Yeah, very nice stuff
And
here.
this is what I'm excited about, though,
Like
right
tomatillo.
here.
Yeah.
I love it. Either way, a
stuff.
lot of cool things happening over at SA Live. And you already know SA Live always has our back.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go out to Jada and Fiona to get them going here on a Friday.
Happy Halloween.
Celebrating 10 years, live from historic Market Square. This is SA Live.
Welcome to SA Live. I'm Fiona Gorstiza.
And I am Jada Pickett. Happy TGIF, Fiona.
I know, right? Finally.
They're finally here. We have a fun show ahead of us. We have so many guests on here, but you know how we always like to start things with the question of the day, and this one we're going to dive right in for our question of the day, Fiona.
Yes, so we want to know, and there it is on the screen, what is your favorite sci-fi movie or TV show? Weigh in, scan that QR code, okay? I grew up with a lot of Star Trek, a lot of Star Wars, and Spaceballs. Okay, what about you?
Okay, so I don't know if anybody's gonna remember this, but it's my childhood. Xenon, Girl of the 21st Century. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Make my heart go boom, boom. Does anybody remember that? Y'all, somebody need to post that in the question of the day.